If you now feel as if your experience in this body and mind is out of your control, that you cannot change your thoughts, emotions, resistance, sensations into how you want them to be, then for a moment let them be out of control. Release them from your desire to be different. Release them from your dependence on them to be a certain way. Release the idea of ideals, that there is an ideal way to feel. Let your expectations of yourself fall away. Let the expectations placed on your mind and body and sensations and experience fall away. Let go of the perfect way to be. See that the perfect way to be is just a thought. Notice that you are breathing, but it is not you that is really breathing. The breathing is happening by itself. You might have a sense in your head or in your body of something almost squirming, like it's uncomfortable, as if there's a constant discomfort inside, an energy that's trying to get somewhere, but it never really arrives. It's always trying to get somewhere, always trying to do something, always separating itself off from the moment. And as uncomfortable as that may feel, if you can let that energy be exactly as it is, without calling it anything, without condemning it for anything, letting it be as mad and uncomfortable as it would like to be. And notice again that you are breathing, but the breathing is happening by itself. There is a silent space that this all takes place in. Inside that space, there is a sensation of me the thinker, me the separate one, who has these things to do and is usually worried in some way about whether they will be done or how well they will be done. And rather than trying to get rid of this sensation of me, is it possible to just see that it is as it is? That it is not ego, that it is not a separate self that needs to be put back into the whole, and that it just is as it is, and so it can be left from any attempt to manipulate it or any attempt to get rid of it. And instead of treating this energy, this separate energy, or the energy of resistance, or the sense of squirming, rather than treating it as something that is a nuisance, something that shouldn't be there, see that it is part of the moment, it is part of the universe. It is not an enemy to be condemned, or a mistake that you must fix. It is just part of the moment. Notice if there is any idea or belief inside you that you are nearly there, but not quite there. That your mind just needs to be fixed a bit before you can experience peace. And see that belief takes place in peace, in space, in silence. And as you notice your breath again, you can feel the emptiness around the breath, the limitlessness that doesn't need a thought, that doesn't need an image. It's already there. And the emptiness doesn't have a problem with the thought. The resistance to resistance and the resistance to thinking, the resistance to emotion, all comes from the same resistive energy. The greater space of existence, or of the universe, doesn't have any problems. Whatever discomfort is presently still here, detect any desires for it to be gone, any need for the discomfort to leave, and experiment with, rather than waiting or wanting them to be gone, accepting them as if there is no other alternative. As an experiment, see how it feels to feel as if these things will never leave, as if you can never ever do anything to change them. And at first it might feel even worse, it might feel unfair. But what if you resigned yourself to the inevitability of them? That they will not change. Through that you might realize that they do change, that all things change. If the resistance is still within you, then it is still within you. Notice its purpose. Is it helping your life? Sense it energetically, what it does to benefit anything. Without coming to premature conclusions, without adding more thoughts. Notice the futility of it. Notice the space around it, that there really is no one suffering it, but that it appears in space. And if it is all feeling even more intense now, let it be intense as it wants to be. Rather than being the one who's going to win in this scenario, in this battle of experience, be the one who loses. Be the one who can't get their own way. You might find that opens you up to something deeper. And your attention is no longer engaged in battle with seemingly separate sensations. Feel the contact of your body on whatever you are sitting or standing or lying on. Feel what is within your body. Just feel what's inside. Feel the breath going through the whole body, from the feet, up the legs, into the body, into the head. From the feet coming up into the body. And as you go more deeply into the body with your attention, notice that there is no effort in silence. Silence is not trying to be silent. Let yourself just breathe. Just breathe. And notice that you are not trying to breathe. And to end this, we will move our feet consciously. Just move them around. Breathe into the feet. Breathe into the legs. Feel the legs moving. Move the muscles in your legs and feet. And take a deep breath in and let it go. And take a deep breath in and let it go.